good to practice. There is some real beast synergy going on right now. I might pick the beetle. Hyena's very high on the pick list right now. Is Rivals Invitational? I would assume so, yeah. As I said earlier, I don't have an invite yet, but I'm assuming that they still need to send some out. Either Collins or myself should get one. I feel like the Enrage, yeah, it's not just the beast tag, it's also the 3 armor. If it was just a beast tag, then it would be an easy Amani. But it's the fact that it's a beast plus 3 armor. 3 armors, that's 10% of your health. It's not completely irrelevant. Not inviting Collins so that others might have a chance. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's gonna get an invite. I think I will go for Beetle. It's pretty weird. It's not just crazy talk. It might just be crazy. It's probably crazy talk. All right. No more crazy talk. Probably the mark. Not too high on Disciple right now. Lots of pings around. Not a big fan of Hydra. I think I'm a Shroom Brewer fan here. Just going over the lists and the notes. Oh, right. Hatchet's also Beast Unity. Huh. I wonder if that changes it. I think we still want Unleash the Hounds. Will you make notes public post-Rivals? Yeah, as usual. There are already some notes that I have, but some of them will not be public. Is the leaderboard run dead? I mean, it has no relevance right now. The only thing that matters is just prepping for Rivals, right? So I don't care about the leaderboard run. We still have time afterwards. We might just cut something out. We're probably not going to cut out the chat draft, so we'll cut out either the proper leaderboard run or the worst draft or the worst class. Easy AC? Yeah, I think you get too many 3-mana cards to pick AC here. Candle Taker's pretty cheap. Desert Spear is great. Basilisk, Tar. So AC feels a little awkward here. Passing on some 2s and it's good, but we're also getting a lot of them. Ooh. Leaderboard gives you imaginary points value. I've not really cared for the leaderboard in a long, long time. Proper leaderboard, right? Like, just chat draft leaderboard, worst class leaderboard, that's fun. Unleash the Hounds is trash without something to back it up. What? That seems like a really... That's the first time I've heard that. How is Unleash the Hounds not a good card if your opponent just has like 4 or 5 minions? Seems like a weird statement. So, where are we at in the draft right now? 4 2-drops, no 3s yet, but don't want to panic too early. 1 Brewer, 1 Champ. I think we can pick the Scorcher and still just try to answer some aggression. We're going to need some form of late game. Preferably, I would like to get like 2 6s, 2 7s or so and no 8. But you can't always do that. Sometimes you just need to grab the Pit Croc, the Violet Worm. So I think I do like the Scorcher. Ooh, dude. This is so awkward. We've had a really awkward Hunter draft before this one. This isn't lost yet, but man, it's pretty awkward already. It isn't that much damage without something that... Wait, are you for real or not, AccuTangled? This could be some excellent shit posting. That's why I'm asking, right? 1/1s with charge are not so good if you can't buff them. I mean, they're better if you can buff them, but 1/1s with charge are pretty okay. I'm considering Revenge of the Wild, which means it's bad. It's really bad. So usually I try to look up Revenge of the Wild's win rate, and then I'm promptly reminded to not pick it. Revenge of the Wild has a 56% win rate, but it's picked a lot less, and Hunter is just good in general. But to pick another multi-shot is just awkward. I think I'll pick a Revenge and just be like, eh, it'll probably be bad, but what the hell. Probably Breaker. We're being offered a little bit too many 2s right now. We could pick some more of those worthless Unleashed Hounds. Now that we have the Revenge of the Wild, it might make a bit more sense as well. This deck is a bit weird right now, but we can try to make it work. Baited Arrow makes things better. Team Spider makes things better. Okay then. Alright, a couple of cards came through. Probably Grifta? I don't know. Revenge is good with Amani and Devil Star. But we didn't have Amani, right? Or we don't have Amani. Beast! Octo is OP. And Hunter? When you already have a Violet Worm, I doubt it, right? I think you guys are not remembering the fact that we're Hunter, right? It's only like 3.5% behind the Grifta. And I'll tell you why. It's because nobody picks Grifta unless they know what you're doing. Grifta is a really good card. It's like a Yeti with upside. It's pretty fun. You had an Octo once, it got entombed immediately. Who cares about milling cards? Yeah, the mill doesn't matter. Honestly, the mill doesn't put me off. And I don't think Octosari would be the worst thing to pick here, right? How is it upside? So using Grifta properly is a bit difficult, but this is how Grifta should be played. You can quite often engineer a choice where no matter what you get, it's okay. And no matter what the opponent gets, it's okay. The way how you do that is you read the situation. So let's say that you are leading on the board. If you pick Highmane and Violet Worm, those are two cards that are phenomenal if you are in the lead on the board, right? You just put it on the board, you reinforce your board state, it's annoying to deal with. However, if you're being rushed down, a Highmane or a Violet Worm doesn't do shit, right? They play it, you still go phase, doesn't matter. Alternatively, when you're behind on board and your opponent is pushing, you can choose reactive cards, right? Cards that aren't so good when you're ahead on board, but a lot better if you're trying to swing the board. Or let's say you have a big spread on board. You can pick Deadly Shot and then it doesn't do much. So it just does, it does a lot of stuff, but you need to constantly evaluate the situation. On top of it being a Yeti, right? Like the baseline is, oh, it's a Yeti and Yeti is good. You make it sound like there's 10 choices every pick. You'd be surprised. Let's, you know, I'll pick the Grifta and we'll play with it. Let's say, yeah. I think we have to go with a Rippy Flippy here. Fungal for this deck. Sure. 2 former champs. Good work. Might have to pick the Infested Goblin just to have something. Warlord wouldn't be terrible. But we're hitting a bit low on the 3-mana card slot this time around. Another Bone Wraith with Fungal could be fun. Hey, nice. Alright. I know I saw the Devil Star combo, but I don't care. We have a Fungal, like, Tars the nuts here. What do I want here? Do I have some Phalanx memes? Me. A little bit. Not really. Deck's not really slow enough to really like Carted Defender though. He didn't see it. No, skip right past it. I already have 2 Unleash the Hounds as well. I think I want a bit more proactive stuff. Ooh. I don't really have a payout for Swarm of Locusts, do I? It's not bad. It's definitely not a bad card, but I do have 2 Unleash already, and that is a Quicksand Elemental. Skip quite some 2s, it might be okay. Locusts plus Revenge, yeah. But I don't think I want to start drafting around Revenge. Oh, now we can do it. I don't think I mind it. Especially with the Quicksand pick, I don't think we need a Hatchet that badly. A Hatchet would do well, don't get me wrong, but I think we're happy with it now. Whew. Everyone keeps saying Locusts is the... Yeah, I don't think it's the nuts text. I think it's got a little overvalued. Because I think in order to make Locusts the nuts, you need to draft a Hunter deck that you don't want to draft.
You asked for it.
I wouldn't say that Locusts is never the pick, right? I wouldn't go as far as saying that. But it is by no definition always the pick. Not even close in my opinion. Is that Revenge Synergy? Pick the Revenge Synergy. Revenge! Rawr. Easy retired. Draft Mage next. This deck is a lot better than a Mage deck. It's not a good Hunter deck, but it has a game plan, and I enjoy that a lot more. God. Do I really want to coin the 2-3 here? I think I do. Get these off of me. Yeah, if you have 2 Violet Worms, you don't have a lot of stuff to hold them off. Like we have 2 Unleash, right? We have 2 Unleash. It's kind of hard not to. Could be the Bone Wraith though, but this is a fun card. It's got one of the best like music, like rings to it. I guess you could Grift, let him kill it, and then baited arrow. That's pretty dirty. Alright, I'm down for that.
There's a custom aboard every minute.
Aha. So here, Dino Tamer Bran, that could be the cards that could be really good for him, right? We don't know if he has duplicates. Razor Maw, on the other hand, is going to be a little harder for him to use. And we have a ton of beasts. So this is already a good start, right? Where you don't pick the Bran here. Alright. What's the next one? I think you pick Gentle Megastar, mainly because the Shattered Sun is a little bit annoying this turn. And Pressure Plate could be also quite annoying for us, right? Alright, perfect. So now he's got a 5/4. We've got a Razor Maw. We got the better end of that deal. But it wouldn't have been disastrous.
Don't mess with Tusk.
Yeah, baited arrow is good. It's only that he can kill it back, which is a little bit awkward. I might want to trade to help the beast survive for the adept. Also, it makes Fungomancer a bit better. I guess we want to kill the Murloc, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Yep, makes a lot of sense. Yeah, that is true. He has a Murloc in his hand that has synergy with the thing. So he gets to that one. Dun 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 dun. No! No! We could start by adapting. Probably want to start with that, yeah. Divine Shield and health could be quite good. Yep. Am I going to Unleash the Hounds here? I think I'm just gonna Tar Creeper and trade and have it in the way. Not sure if I bother playing a Scarab with this on the board.
I wonder.
Could also just Bone Wraith in that case. Probably just Bone Wraith. Mage at 30 health? Yeah. It's not a super aggressive hunter. So you're just slowly trying to get the board. Ooh. That's good. But not that good. Grievous Bite would open up this trade and remove the piggy. We could then just go Tar Creeper, Crop, go face. So that's already a decent play. What else could we do? We could take the trade and not use the Grievous Bite, but is there a big payout for that? Not really. I think a lot of the time we're just not hitting him in the face. Pit Croc will be a bit annoying. He can either shoot the Tar or the 5/3. I guess we'll play the River Croc then to not give him a trade with the Murloc.
I wonder.
We've got either Silence or Unleash the Hounds to deal with that eventually. Or this. So my instinct is to jam face, but that does mean that AoE will suddenly become a lot better. He will have enough mana to Flame Strike ping next turn, so he can just straight up deal with the Tar and the Flame Strike.
I wonder.
Kind of an awkward spot to be. I think I'm gonna Tomb Spider, see what's in there, make my decision then. That could help kill him. Yeah, I don't love the long game right now here.
Quickly.
We do have this for Kartut Defender, which is usually the punish for going aggressive, because it's taunt with heal attached to it. Silence is pretty good against that. We might have to take it back a notch next turn and deal with the grubs. Depends a bit on how good his turn is right now.
Arena's full. Beat it.
It's pretty good. Could end up silencing it. Let's see.
Do you need a blessing?
Got a couple of plays here. I think most of them involve silence the taunt, trade the worm, and then either unleash or Scorcher. Scorcher is a bit of the safer play, but the unleash is interesting. Silence the taunt, trade unleash gives you 6 dogs to push with. 6 dogs plus a hero power, that's 8 damage. You have lost your silence, so you no longer have the ability to counter the healing. So I think I'm going to go for the Scorcher line instead. We take a step back here from our aggression, but his board gets answered very nicely.
Your magic shall not save
You still have 28 health, so you have a bit more time to kill him. If you go for the Hound's line and then he has taunt or healing, it could go downhill very fast. Whereas now he doesn't have pressure behind the taunt or healing. Ooh, cashing in on Deck of Wonders. I like it. I like it. I've unironically done that. It's a fun card to play with. It's pretty memey though. It's pretty memey. Wait, what is that whoops? What is that whoops? That whoops is probably I'm trying to bullshit you here, right? So first of all, do I mind if this gets vaporized? Because I can unleash the Hound. I don't think we mind that much if it gets vaporized. So I think attacking first and checking is fine. Because I have Scarab to test for Mirror Entity later. So I'll first check for this one. Okay. Oh. Okay, neither. Instinctively, I'm gonna go with Tiger Hero Power and then maybe put another 1/1 down, right? So you can see that even though his health was high for a long time, we didn't give him a great board to hit us in the face with. So our health is also staying high. So we just need a couple turns to smork him down, and then we're there. The turn after he played Worm was a good smork turn, and next turn might be a good smork turn as well. But if you go aggressive too soon and you give him a big board to hit you in the face with, you don't have that time. It feels like he's dead and he's just like seeing if there's any way around it. That's fine. Alright, so you can ping trade, kill that off. But the third dog kills him if it's not specifically counter. And now it doesn't matter. Hey. So, bit of an awkward game, but specifically Grifta not doing too bad there, right? Bit results oriented because we did win the flip, but we put a Yeti down that gave us a Razor Maw. It's pretty good. Uses Unleash. I mean, yeah, I mean that's not the best Unleash you're gonna get, but I don't know. I found it. I hadn't heard it yet, saying that Unleash is bad unless it has backup. I'm like, wow, it's the first time I heard that. Maybe it's more of a constructed thing, because in constructed, so you're so used to going Timber Unleash or Unleash Hyena, but in Arena, it's totally fine to just Unleash without anything. Well, I mean, you'd prefer your opponent to have a board. Mage at 30 health. Oh, okay. Well, at least they show up together. Tar is great. I don't skip Tar right now. If you want advice, right, on what to not skip Tar right now, there's some situations, but there's very, very few of them. 3-drops are so important, and Tar just does what it does so well. Always feels good if you can make use of that.
I don't need any of it.
Do you need a blessing?
A little bit of popping it. I think we Tomb Spider and then see if we can make use of the revive. It's looking a little bit awkward right now. We could also unleash the Hound's Revenge, but that seems really, really weak. You could also Fungal Mancer, but that also doesn't seem good enough. If we pick the Emerald Reaver and play it, the Revenge might get better. Scorpit feels like it's the wrong card for the matchup, right? We're also in a spot where we want to pressure him as much as we can. I was thinking about holding this for Fungal, but if you don't play it, he's likely going to go trade, ping, and then you can't Fungal anything anyway. Fungal Mancer the chicken, baby! Shady, how did you not see that? Alright. So he's given us Fungal trade here if we want that. That looks kind of sad. This won't die off now either. I think we'll just play this, right? Worm and Revenge could work, but you'd have to find a way to deal 1 damage to one of your guys. Otherwise there won't be any room for it to spawn. Oh, and then do they spawn in the order they died in, guys? If the board is full? Does anyone know that? I don't play with this card almost ever. This is not the worst fungal ever. I'm still looking at it. Fungal trade gives you 3/3, 5/5 into a 2/5. It could be right. Because my main problem is if I'm gonna go former champ here and he gets a good trade, I guess I'll go hounds. Yeah, okay, I'm probably playing too safe. Probably playing too safe. We want him to get a spread on us. We want him to get a spread so we can use Unleash Revenge.
Behold the might of storm wind.
Trades. So this might be the turn then, right? Oh my god, baby. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, so how does this work? Unleash, mark, trade, trade. Back to 1 health. I guess back to 2 health, right? Then 7 mana? Yes. 3 + 2 + 2 is 7, right? Shit, okay. Just making sure. You scaring me there. You scaring me, dog. I'm just thinking if it's ever 4 dogs in, then revenge, then 1, 2 face, right? That's probably better. Probably better. Nothing, no tricks here. Yeah. Hey, we did the combo. Combo, baby. Because I think otherwise you have a hard time to meaningfully use all the dogs anyway. We need a fungal activation here. That is not it. Oh, this is annoying. Oh, this is so incredibly annoying. Oh. It could be that a 7/2 Devilsaur is the way to go here, but my god. Just as expected, the hounds have been trash. Alright, now, guys. Now. Let's be nice. Let's be nice. God, this is... If I worm, am I gonna die, though? I feel like I just die if I worm. I play worm, he gets rid of the 1, he jams 5 face, he plays another card, it gets bad, right? It's just gonna go downhill so fast. Why not worm? You scared of poly? Just anything, right? Okay, so what I mean is it doesn't get prettier to deal with a 5/2 next turn. After you play worm. It just doesn't get prettier, right? So I think if you worm, you get all of the risks and none of the benefit. Because it's not like you play worm and then next turn it's like, oh, the 5/2, right? Yeah, I deal with that super easy now. You can double star it next turn. Yeah, but then I just take more phase damage as well while I'm doing that. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. It's always possible. Like, it's just my gut feeling that I'm not getting the benefit of jamming the worm. Well, I guess you go Amani failing 0 power, and he gets a good trade in your Amani, and then you need one of those useless Unleash the Hounds. The Amani is actually really annoying because you can ping it and trade into the failings. So maybe it's actually Fungal Mancer on the Amani question mark? I don't know.
It's time for a little blood.
Aha.
Shields at the ready!
Shields at the ready. You'll be able to attack with the worm now. Yes, that is true. I'd have also taken 5 more damage.
Out of my jungle!
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm not saying you guys are wrong. I mean, I'm a big advocate of playing worm when you can, right? Like, you guys don't have to bring me to Camp Worm. Like, I'm already there. I just felt like it can go downhill very fast versus Mage. I guess I use Fungalmancer here. This is going to be a 5 health minion. This is also going to be a 5 health minion. He gets rid of both of them. But I don't want to play Worm here and have him kill the Worm with the Cobra, and then this is Flame Ward, and the 1/1's are already dead.
Get these off of me!
Camp Worm? Camp Worm on curve. It's also nice to have the Scarabs to help check for things and stuff. Grr. I'd love the hero power, but I think you play both Scarabs just so you have 8 damage. Because if this is Counterspell or Spellbender, I don't actually kill it. I don't like not hero powering here though, but it's probably going to depend on me getting there with the Worm anyway.
Yeah, it'll grow back.
Oh, Scorch. Okay, sure. I thought he was going to have something else. Champ trade, hero power. Could be a splitter. Let's hope it's not. No, I couldn't. I've already attacked something because the tracker says it's not splitter. Alright, so that was worth it, right? The 1 turn of skipping the hero power to get 1 damage on the dragon.
Your wish is my suggestion.
Alright, let's just randomly have Zephyrus here. That seems like a fun thing, right? You're just playing a game, everything's going okay, and then boom, suddenly Zephyrus. I don't think you croc, right? Kind of out of cards here. I've been done worse by Zephyrus. A mage getting a blizzard is kind of just another day at the office, right?
I got it.
It's more when they do cross-class things, that's the dirty thing.
At last, a worthy foe.
Another one of those bad Unleash the Hound moments. Oh man, this is where it's weird. I'm going to say that Flame Ward should be more common than Vaporize. Therefore, we should not use Unleash the Hounds first. And if it's Vape, it's Vape. Then we've just had a good game, right? I think I have to play the odds here. If it's Vape, it's Vape. Is there a way to get there now? He's on 7. He just needs to put 5 things on board. Alright. We're as good as there. I guess I could pull a hatchet and he could play a minion. That's misplay. Streamer, why did you sacrifice the 5/5 instead of the 1/1? What's the face called? The sideways, like I'll put it in chat.
There must be a way.
That must be a way. What's the name for that smiley? Croc last turn would have gotten there. Yeah, but the expectation was Flame Ward.
There must be a way.
I get it. I get it. It's funny because the opponent thinks he doesn't have lethal. Ha 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 ha. Alright, let's move on. That was a nice use of our time. So I guess nothing mattered that game. There's good BM, and then there's that, right? Hey, we got Tar Creeper.
Let the hunt begin.
Part of me wants to keep Baited Arrow. Yeah, I think it's okay with this hand. He achieved the target of annoying you. Why would you think that, Peter? I think your comment just annoyed me more than him. After this round, can you play Mage, please? Why, sure. Why not? Get him, Tar. Apologies for annoying you. I mean, it doesn't matter. That's kind of my point, right? That was the point. I'm not playing well right now. I need to get a better system. That seems wrong.
There's a custom aboard every minute.
Probably Bitter Tide Hydra. I think in this matchup that's unplayable for him. See, normally I'd like to pick one of these, but this is an excellent example of the Grifta, right? I think you pick Hydra because if he gets it, he can't play it. If I get it, it's pretty decent. So. So let's assume he gets this one. I think I'd rather give him a Phoenix than a Sergeant. Because right now a Sergeant accomplishes the same thing as a Phoenix, just way easier. Okay. So now he's stuck him with the Hydra here. Today a lot of stuff seems to go wrong for you. It's mainly because I'm not really playing well. Because I'm not really that focused, which is a problem. Something I need to look into. It's the classic, I want to play a lot, let's get started, into I'm playing a little bit too much and it's no longer productive. I think we're gonna use another one of those bad Unleash the Hounds here. It's totally normal your birthday is coming up. Is that because I'm getting old or is it something else? Hey, that was a huge roll. Won the roll, poggers. Probably gonna have to Finley for a River Croc here. If I trade with a 4-4? Because bobblies and yummies! Nervous for the presents you're gonna get. Ah, yes. How could I forget? Get a Murloc. Arrow? This thing is too good. The heal is too good. You have to take it here. I think what I'll do is I'll split my practice up a little bit. I'll reduce my stream time a little bit and do some more theory crafting off stream. I'll stream the same amount as I was before, but like what I would like to do is do like 10 hours a day, and that's probably not going to be that great. Scorcher Hatchet is fine. More than fine, probably. You could also baited Arrow Hatchet, leave something up. That might be better, actually. Get the extra charge. It does go straight into the Pit Croc, though, which sucks. You're just giving him a 5/5 on a platter. No, that's probably too much. I like baited more, but Pit Croc into the 5/5 is terrible. Could be a fun rippy flippy. Could also play it slow with the taunt in the way. But it's a pretty free way of getting this off the board.
Trust me. Reality breaks.
Yeah. Yeah, this is not good. I'm just clicking buttons at this point. Get some more coffee. We'll see. Maybe we'll cut it short today.
You call that I wonder.
He went for it. The madman.
Quickly.
Get these off of me!
I think he like Shadow Flames it or so, but now that I didn't put anything big on board, we might have debated him into Shadow Flaming the 4/4.
Bring the fight to me.
That would be a problem. Oh, actually, it's not. We just trade. How many am I getting? 4. That's enough.
Trust me. Bow to the fang and claw. You cannot.
Grifta. Doing it again, baby. So where is the guy that was saying like, oh, you act like you get 10 cards every time? I think it's 2 for 2, right? Grifta. And it's 64.8% on HS Replay right now. It's a small sample size. But people don't like to pick the card, but it's a good card. It's just not so exciting when you look at it. And you need to be able to pass up good cards. Like we picked Hydra in the first pack, and Hydra was the worst card. But it made a whole lot of sense when you think about it. Because it's unplayable for him and it's pretty good for us. Whereas if you give him a baited arrow or a kill command, he can make much better use of that than Hydra. I also liked not showing him the what's the name? The links, I guess the links is. Because if we show it to him, he might have the Shadow Flame and sack the Hydra. Yeah, there's a lot of decisions on Grifta. Each card, weigh the pro and the con. How bad is it if he gets it? How good is it if we get it? Because that's what you're weighing, right? The risk-reward ratio on each card.
I smell blood.
No! I don't want to put the 3-2 on board. But I think I'm going to put the 3-2 on board. What a phenomenal Worgen Infiltrator. Imagine had he played a 3-2 here. You just go Quicksand, free kill. You got a 5-2 and a 3-2. Empty board.
I cast arcane missile.
Sure, why not, I guess, right? While we are at it. While we are at it. That's pretty good for him. We've got our combo, boys. We're ready. Oh yeah, this is going well. Smooth, dare I even say. I think this might be a multi-shot to prep for an Unleash or a Buck Collector, but oh my god. I don't think you just Buck Collector. You're getting rogued? I mean, not exactly, right? Coin Valspine, sure. But Worgen Infiltrator, when any other 3-2 or even 2-3 would have been fine. Or Kobold Apprentice hitting perfectly. Those are just random neutral cards interacting well with what I had. He's taunting it, boys. He's taunting it.
Drink with me, friend.
Sure. I guess that's worth, kind of. I guess. Question mark. Question mark, question mark, question mark. He probably has a hard time comboing it next turn. So I think I'm going to go Bone Wraith Hero Power so I can go Buck Collector Fungal. And yeah, for the rest of the practice period, I'll try to have it structured a bit better. I think we're still going to be doing 6 to 8 hour streams, potentially a bit longer if I'm really feeling it. But I'll try to do a little bit of prep work off stream, and I've been needing to make a change here or there in my nutrition to increase focus anyway. So we'll get that out of the way. The Fungal Mancer on the Bone Wraith is going to be a bit awkward, knowing that he has the Valspinate already. Oh, he's killing. Whoa, okay. That's pretty good. Yep, that's pretty good for us. I don't know why you'd kill that.
Look what I found. Mushroom power. Limb by limb.
Mushroom power. Probably Collins, Prada, but it depends. It depends on the rules. It depends on the invites and all that. We haven't heard anything yet. The only thing I know is the tweet. I know exactly as much as you guys know when it comes to rivals. Isn't that cool? Okay. Wow. Devil Star says yum. Alright, now please don't kill it. I mean, if he ends up Valspining a 7-2, we can't be too sad, but the Revenge of the Wild really wants this to live. You don't even know what Rivals is. It's a tournament amongst streamers. We're essentially going to play a couple of arena runs each. It's going to be in teams of 3. Probably 3 arena runs each, so 9 per team. The highest total score is number 1, then number 2, etc. And then there will either be a top 4, or maybe even a top, well, I guess top 4 if you're going to work with 12 teams. So maybe a top 4 playoff, maybe not. That feels like betrayal, right? No, he's setting up the box plan. Okay, sure. That's better for us than betrayal. I guess I'm liking hitting him in the face. It's just the Worgen is exceptionally awkward with our board. We could go for Unleash the Hounds and make it slightly less awkward. Oh my god. It's so bad. Yuck. Maybe we just don't care. Just close your eyes, play it, hero power, go off face, and say, alright, so be it. I think that's probably gonna end up being it. I hate giving the Worgen this much, but
I don't need any of you.
I think you gotta push. Just gotta hope you get there. You have Unleash Revenge in hand. You can get through a taunt and then revive the dogs to go face. We'll see. Take the 2. Take the 2. Hello, Sinan. Hey, taking the 2.
Float like a butterfly. Sting like a bee.
Yes, Sapa, this is an A. All the golden stuff is on you. This is Na, yes. Hello, is this Na speaking? Yes. Yes, this is Na. Oh. Let's go, boys.
Well played.
Hey. Got him. This game started out so awkward, but when he brewed the Valspine, I was like, oh, so he's gonna do like this slow value game against Hunter. The Devil Star was phenomenal. Just perfect. Like, so nice. That was insane. It just dunked the Volcanosaur.
Rexxar versus
I mean, who picks Wind Fury and targetable there, though? I don't know. I felt a little hopeful, right? It wasn't. Hey, Marta.
Begin.
How's the TFT life? The Enrage and the Rippy Flippy could be good. And if not, we'll play Tar. That's cool. Probably gonna lead with the Croc if that's the case. The trade into your guy was what the hell, the Reborn? Yeah, for sure, for sure. Monka, Monka, I think I stand by the coin 2-2-3 play. We just pretend this is not here right now. Overwatch got a big patch, so I'm gonna try that too. All right. Yeah, roll queue, right? Yeah, I saw Fitzy putting a little bit of a post of each of his rolls, the MMR. That was cool to see.
It's time for a little blood.
You can not make this hit to prevent them from sacrificing it, but this will probably get some use at some point. And then we can just put a tar down. I think most of the time this works out. Sure, go for it. Yeah, like, right now it already worked out, right? Already worked out. That's sort of just the panic soulfire on the Yamani. I guess you don't get that out of a beetle.
Another soul to consume.
Like, flip looks good for a moment, and then you're like, no. It's probably just Shroomber where the 2-1 played a little slower. I think you might even pre-hit. I'm not sure. I want to get the baited arrow off next turn. The pre-hit makes Scorcher a little bit more awkward. 200 damage from Scorcher. Shoot straight. I think it's okay. The pre-hit. I think it's actually okay. I think in most cases it just makes it a bit easier to get through whatever he's doing. Because one of the punishes could be Scorcher, but then the damage still sort of works out. Because then you can baited arrow the 2-2 and use Tar into the 2-1. And the bubblies can go phase. Alright, so 2 reborn minions. Do we want to deal with 1 or 2? If we baited arrow, we would probably put the 4-4 into the 2-3, baited arrow the 2-1. And then we could trade clear. You could also not care. That makes Dread Inferno a little better. We need to decide now though, because if you're clearing, this is going in here. Which I think is fair. It's a pretty solid board. It's kind of hard to get rid of. My birthday is on Friday, Bloper. You'll see it's in all caps in the title to try and avoid confusion. We take those, right? We take those. Is this a get the hatchet down while you have the beast kind of spots? Or is this a play the former champ? I think it's a bit too early and there's a little bit too much healing in Warlock for me to go all in here.
Float like a butterfly. Sting like a bee.
We might go for the 2 charge weapon next turn if this dies, and that's probably just fine. These are beasts inside as well, so I might pull it out that way. I'm going to say, and that is probably not what he wished for. Oh, yeah, that is not going to end well. Sometimes just play the dudes, right? Just play the dudes and it works out. Play the dudes. That's some work. So what are some teams you guys hope you're gonna see competing in the rivals? If you could make some dream teams, give me some lineups here, chat.
Begin.
For anyone who doesn't know what the rivals format is going to be, we're gonna have a... Oh, I'm guessing Amaz is in, because Amaz is just saying that he's gonna stream some arena. So I would assume they said something to Amaz. Because out of the blue, he's suddenly like, 12 win specialist live. I'm like, yes, that's very spontaneous. Anyways, the format is going to be a team of 3 people, right? And I'm assuming that they're each going to play 3 runs, and then the combined total of the scores is going to be the team's score. 12 teams, try to get the highest score as you can. The shade? That's not shade. Not being able to follow this up is awkward, but it's such a good coin. I think I have more 3s, right? So I could hit a tar, I could hit alone, and then it gets a lot better.
Look what I found.
Look what I found. The Rippy Flippy. That's really not terrible. You nerf his damage by 1. We could do better. Probably do better with our coin as well. Not the sexiest money.
I wonder.
It's time for a little blood.
I have Wrapped Golem up against Plaguebringer. You'd have to have a look at the deck. I think you're right in not slam dunking it. They're both pretty stupid cards. I would say the Wrapped Golem is better, but there are going to be picks where I'm like, you probably don't pick it here. So I think it's a fair pause on that. So this is awkward. I guess we just have to Grifta and hope he doesn't kill it, and then hope the It's a lot of hoping from here, right? It's a lot of hoping here, chat. Ah, these cards are useless. I guess Tortoise, right? As against the Hunter, taking 5 extra face is a little bit awkward. Grifta, I was talking to you, my man. Come on. Oh, so we're giving him the Tortoise. I see, I see. Okay. Okay, I see how it is. I guess Tundra Rhino for us. Stormwatcher's probably also not the... So this was the first one where it could go a little wrong if we give him the Rhino. He could get some random Rhino synergy. But I think we want Rhino more to curve out with, right? He appears to be the aggro. Hey. Easy Grifta. Let's go. If you gave him darkness, you'd know what he'd play on curve. I guess that's true. I missed out on some potential there. Alright, well, he killed it. I guess we're healing face. Or not. Or not. I don't love putting the 2 power into the 3 health. He could also just play the turtle and then he's got 3 and 2 to contest this. And I'm probably not going to play just Fungal next round to make it better. So I guess I still develop a 4-4 here. There's going to be plenty board states where this looks okay. This is just not one of them. Hey, Ghost Bump. How are you?
As long as it keeps out arrows.
I was gonna say, I'll see how long you've been following. It's been 11 minutes, but I'm guessing you followed and refollowed. Because it says here you've been subbed for 2 months. Welcome back. Welcome back. I always try to check if people are full of shit, right? It's like, it's been so long. It's like, I've literally never seen you. Oh, alright. So we could Tundra Rhino, kill these guys. And then he might feel compelled to kill the Rhino. And then things don't get that much better for us, but... What else do we have? You fell off Hearthstone for a while? Oh, I mean... No explanation needed. I just think it's funny. I like to check sometimes. I'm being honest about those things, right? I'm trying to find a play that's not Rhino to 1-2, so bear with me for a moment. I don't think there's a good one, right? Everything feels kind of Ooh, I guess this might get the ping out of him, right? Or he's so hung up on the value of the overkill that he goes into the 4-2 regardless. Oh, it's gonna let the Rhino live. Don't have that much right now. We have Revenge of the Wild, right? So we could use that. There's got to be some sexy play here with Revenge of the Wild. Maybe not. You could do some weird stuff where you flip and then you sack and then you Revenge of the Wild and then you have a 3-3 and a 2-5 against the 4-5, which is not that good. You could just go keep it simple, play a Fungal Mancer. It's not better. I'm gonna do the Void Ripper play if I don't see anything better. Could Bone Wraith? No? I'm missing something maybe, but I'm not seeing it right now. I guess there was also just Infested Goblin, but I like that this gets the ping out of him. Trying to slow him down a little bit. Also gets Two-Face, it's not entirely useless. Hey Namirias, how are you doing, man? How's the Uldum experimentation treating you? He's like, alright, I guess I'll kill the beast. Is this the turtle move? It's the turtle turn! Ooh. Chat, how do you feel about a little bit of mushroom power here? Honestly, I could go for a little mushroom power. A little bit of mushroom power. All right, Grifta strikes again. We just KC'd his face for free, right? We gave him the turtle and he played it. Hey. Feels good. Feels good, man.
What to do? What to do?
There's mushroom on your board, so I don't see why not. Haha. Good one. If he goes for ping and 1-2 into the 5-2 and free kill the 2-2, we're gonna need a way to deal 1 damage, so Unleash the Hounds, Baited Arrow, Scorcher, those could be good draws. Rogue is still so OP, but you enjoy playing almost every class. I've been steering clear of the bottom right now. I've been avoiding Warlock a little bit, but not on purpose. I just haven't been seeing it that much. So for me, it's been Rogue, Hunter, Mage, Paladin. Hey, did anyone order a Baited Arrow? Because it just arrived. Smack. Got him. Follow H, Ming Li. Ming Li not following. Feels bad, man.
What to do? What to do?
Yeah, so this is Stream Elements ranked, and we haven't been using Stream Elements forever. Secret? No, Dragon's Fury. I'd like to get the commander jump on him, right? Taunt, 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 hero power. My main concern is if I go commander Bone Wraith, he just pit crocs the commander. So I think I actually don't mind trying the little cheese play here. Hit him with the cheese turn. Bring out the good cheese. He might pit croc ping the 2-5 if he's got it. Wrapped Girdum. Okay. Alright, so let's evaluate our options. We have a silence for either the Tar or the Wrapped Golem. We have a Scorcher, but that's probably not so good. If we Phalanx Commander here, we could use Grievous Bite. It's probably just not going anywhere, right? Instinctively, I would use the Breaker and the Phalanx and just push damage. Breaker, the Tar, Phalanx, trade, push 6 or 7.
Moves quickly.
Your magic shall not save
Shields at the ready.
It's probably okay to preserve it. Make him ping, right? Grievous math works out nicely. Yeah, it's just that Silence Tar is incredibly efficient. And this allows us to push a lot of damage. So even though you want a hero power, buffing the taunts... Oh, top deck Flame Strike. That's pretty good. Buffing the taunt works out nicely. This is going to be tough now. Scorcher's not bad. We are going to need hero powers every turn, though.
I wonder. Float like a butterfly. Sting like a bee.
Everything gets a lot better if you top deck a Flame Strike, I guess.
Pass me that arc light spanner.
Alright. This is his question, right? Oh wow, he takes it. I would have assumed that he wouldn't have taken it. Alright, I guess that buys us a little time. Good thing Devilsaur has charge and not rush. I think we're gonna need those Unleash the Hounds to show up here.
At last! A worthy fool.
Dragon Slayer is good. Unleash still does it. 2 of them in the deck. Still doesn't. Ah, Buck Collector. Not quite what I had in mind. That's unfortunate. This game was probably also winnable. The Revive a Beast card wouldn't have worked, right?
I wonder. Well played. Well fought. I can
If Devilstar gets silenced, can it go face? Well, charge is also text. So if you silence a charge minion, it's no longer a charge minion. Yeah, we'll just play this out for funsies. So.
Rexxar versus Uldum.
Your soul shall be mine. Let the hunt begin.
Oh, I have been live for 7 hours. Okay. I guess it's because I started early that I'm a bit thrown off by the hour. Why not, chat?
I am not a morning
Don't blink. You might miss it.
That could be good. I guess it's pretty ironic to kill the Trickster with that. I think we just need the highest tempo right now. And the 3-4 was gonna return kill the 3-3. So
Buying or selling.
even though we take the most amount of phase by killing that one. We need to get back on board, and we do have Taunt and Heal in the hand. Which might both come out next turn. What is the art on this guy? So it's like a big demon with a scythe or a sword. That's why he's cleaving, I guess.
I wonder.
Brings you face to face with your destructive impulses. I think right now the HS replay rankings are fairly accurate range, Xmithy. You can use exclamation mark curve, there's a couple notes there. So I'm guessing the pre-hit is okay and the tar is okay. The tar dies to 2, 2, and 1, and then you can use 3 and 1 to kill the Rift Cleaver. So healing the Rift Cleaver is still an option, although it's a little greedy. I think we'll just heal our face, right?
Fill the void.
No, I said the curve command. Range X meaning. The meta command is just the instant day one thing. I haven't made another video. Just added some notes. There you go. That's the one. Oops.
That was a mistake.
No Blofer, no. That has not been a thing yet. That feels pretty good. That's all it took? Wow. Yeah, so this website is pretty good then, RangeX Mini. Just make sure you
Rexxar,
switch it to the
Uldum.
arena. These numbers here.
Soul shall be mine. Let's
This is a update on just, this isn't opinion, this is just win rates, right? These are just stats. So. They're pretty good right now. That was mostly a shame concede. Yeah, he did mess that previous turn up quite a bit, that's true. Although funny enough, we would have ended up with more dogs. So, yeah.
It's time for a little blood.
Yeah, Rogue is doing very well, but this is pretty much expected at the start of a meta because the micro adjustments are gone. Three.
Who you want me kill?
What's he doing for 3? Shadowbolt mainly? This is really good with the Plague card. Could be annoying.
Who you want me kill?
Yeah, this is a pretty good swing for him if he has Plague of Flames. Sack the egg. That also is good. Phalanx gives the tar 2 extra damage. Not that great. Could just be a baited arrow. He took taunt, but then I noticed he's taken 10 damage because of the tunneler. Scorcher's got some pretty fun interaction with Amani. Scorcher could leave us facing a 3-3. It's a bit of a shame that the Tar Creeper can't free kill the 4-7. But right now, that's the best I'm seeing. What else do we have? Some baited arrow play, but I don't see it right now.
Who you want me kill?
Given how crazy that is to go egg Pterodax with coin used, I guess we're not too sad with this outcome. Being able to leverage the Amani like that, it's good.
So many possibilities.
Class that gets 2 pings per hero powered as well in the set with Reborn keyword. It's not only that, they just get their cards right now. They're getting saps, they're getting Valspines.
Sting like a
Whenever Rogue gets their cards, they do well. It's kind of how it goes. Baited and trade. It's not great, but not too bad either. Fungalmancer would be fun, but we can probably do better. So, we've got the 2 damage in hand if he takes a freebie. We'll see. Could have traded the 5/5 maybe.
5 more minutes.
Well, I liked the Grievous Bite option. Trade, bite, Prentice. Seems good, right? Yeah, I've not been liking this guy. Everybody just stacks on pings to deal with Reborn, so... This guy is just collateral in your Reborn crusade. Yeah, you get 3 flips, right? You need to lose 3 flips in a row to not clear. It's a bet you want to take. The 5/1 was pretty good, but then Scorcher got printed, and ever since then, if they're in the same set, they haven't been separated yet. It's pretty annoying. I don't think we have to Mushroom Power yet. I think we just Bone Wraith with Phalanx and go face. Right now, making the worm bigger, I don't think does more than developing this body and then setting up for better fungal. Scorcher, the dragon that deals all? Yes, I have one in my deck, Dragonmaw Scorcher. It's sort of a natural counter to the 5/1 because it comes down a turn later and deals with the second half of the 5/1 really easily. Most of the time, Ivanovic, it's not a big deal. It's a nice narrative to say, oh, Warrior is just bad because good players don't play Warrior. But usually the stats that we see are fairly accurate even for good players. Because a lot of the time, imagine, you know, a good player making Warrior work, dedicating time and resources to it. How good would that guy be with Rogue? How good would that guy be with Hunter if he would dedicate the same amount of time and resources? So it's a fun narrative to be like, you know, you can make it work, you just need to put time and effort into it and be good. But then you could do so much better if you would play something else. That's why I didn't like buffing up the worm. Because it feels like he's either going to get there or he doesn't, right? I guess we can have some fun.
Reality breaks. Mushroom power!
This is the sad life, right? The Benchico you have a hard time killing off. Now he can trade the Benchico. That is true. Oh, I was afraid of Pit Krog, but he can't afford Pit Krog. I guess you could Hellfire if you don't buff it. Oh, fungal and then flip. Play around everything. Push one less face. Like, no, it's the same. How do you do that turn to play around him sacking it off in Hellfire? You can't. Huh. Maybe you're never supposed to put one into the venture code to begin with. Yeah, probably just don't put one in venture code, push one more, but buff the same way, and then even if he Void Lords, you just ping him down over 2 turns. On the other hand, the Hellfire will cost him dearly. Yeah, it's probably better the other way around. It's probably better to give him the Hellfire rather than the Void Lord. A 4th card slot during drafts. What do you put there? What? What do you mean with that? It's a hypothetical game design question. Yes, and I do not understand it.
Let me tell you a story.
I usually end up not killing this straight away. We got Phalanx Commander. Screw it, right? I think you want to make the meme work here. Miss one face, winky face. Winky face. Winky face.
I awaken.
Eh? Who does that? I guess I didn't bump the shield and therefore he got a little suspicious. Who does that, man? Who does that? I guess we don't Phalanx now. Screw it. Screw it.
I wonder. Float like a butterfly. Sting like a bee.
You didn't bump the shield? No. It's really good if you get the Phalanx and then the 0-4 with the shield. Most people would not hit with the history buff because they want to increase the chance it lives. If he already damages it, it gets a lot easier for me to hit in. Ooh, that hurts. That's a 3/3 direwolf, eh? You could Breaker the Wolf and free kill it. Could also Breaker the Reborn. Free kill that. Probably gonna Breaker this turn. Guess we'll free kill the Reborn. This is going to be 2 power, right?
Your magic shall not save you.
Okay. This guy's having a good time. Although he is setting up for a pretty good multi-shot, right? Yeah. We're gonna need to draw a 3-drop here. Perfect. Alright, now I feel like we're back in it. We're still behind, but it's okay. And we're back to being behind.
Float like a butterfly. Sting like a bee.
The 1/1 taunt, man. It's gonna do so much work. This could most definitely get awkward. Making 3/1 taunts is kind of tempting. Using the Devil's Sar here and then taunting him is also an option.
I wonder.
The Grifta could be good, but I don't really want to rely on it, and the mana is a bit weird if you Grift, huh? I think we do actually end up going with the Devil's Sar. You could go for a 2 health 5/5 or a 4 health Devil's Sar. I think I'll try 2 health on the 5/5, right? Does it matter? No, we probably want both of them to live quite badly. Ball's positioning is a little Not that it matters too much, he just hits first and then walls, so it's whatever. Yeah, baited arrow, but he can always shoot the 1/1, but I guess that is worse. We could flip that down to a 1 power dude. Oh, wow. Okay, we could flip that to a 1 power dude, but then it's never dying. Might have to just get an Unleash here. Ooh. Or might just have to get my boy. You might trade first, but probably not. I think we start with this and see where we're at. Okay. Not too exciting, but can't complain too much.
There's a customer for every minute.
Probably Arena Fanatic. It's pretty shit for both parties. Unleash would be phenomenal if I hit it, so definitely take it. Chance is too high here. Oh, baby. Grifta with the hard carry here, boys. Enjoy your Arena Fanatic, sir. Are we in the driver's seat now? We are, right? Alright, here we go. Man, Grifta is carrying so hard. Grifta is just the Yeti that has a 50% chance to lose you the game. Forehead. This Quicksand Elemental is good. I guess we're just not hitting face on this turn. Guess we are hitting... are we hitting face? Maybe.
Do that. I move quickly. Reality breaks.
Pushes a lot of face, right? That should be worth it. Over getting the phalanx down. You want to kill him, but you also want to get the Grifta face. Hey, you play Warlock. I've already been asked if I can play Mage. Who do I listen to? Monk ass. Truth is, I might not draft another one after this, guys. I'll see. Kind of stumbling through this run. Hey, no worries, Kinge. Thank you. Yeah, I hope this pulls the Grifta doubters over the line. Grifta's done so much work. And we have been getting lucky with him. But we've also put ourselves in a position where we can't get really unlucky with him either. This would probably have been the biggest swing so far. Had we not gotten the Unleash, but he gave us a chance, right?
Rexxar versus Uther.
I will fight with honor. Let the hunt begin.
I will fight with honor.
Calm down, I'm a doctor.
Volcano Slurpee. How does that work? Thank you for the 3 months. Welcome back. I'm not sure if I asked that the last time as well. Alright, goes bomb. Have a good one. Oh. And our boy. Mr. Lancelot.
Move quickly.
Grifta is not only boosting its win rate, it is decreasing Fnatic's win rate. Yeah, the Unleash the Hounds and the Grift are pulling us through. We've been dodging some losses. Not a terribly good alder for him, but pretty good still. Pretty good still.
For me! For me! For me!
I think I would rather have it just hit face rather than just a minion, so let's do it this way. I don't see it being terribly good to keep a 1/1 he can just hit into. So I think just not damaging the target is better. Alright. That's pretty nice for him. That's pretty nice for us.
It's time for a little what I found.
Look what I found. Why not play Tar before trade? The reasons I mentioned. Ooh, playing Tomb Spider here is trying to get away for cheap, right? I think I might just dump Phalanx Commander here, get it out of the hand. It has the upside that if you roll into Unleash, if you roll into Baited Arrow, if you roll into Scorcher, and he takes the trade, you get to kill it off, but it's awkward. Unleash is winning you games? I'm shocked. I'm just saying it because at the start, when we were picking Unleash, I was like, oh, Unleash is a bad card. You need something else to make it work. I'm just like, what? I got two now. I'm not really sure if that was just expertly trolled or not.
I wonder.
Buck Collector's voice line is going to be in my head for 4 months. Yup. It's simple, right? It's simple, but it's so good. No! This man has cards. I dislike it. I guess we're getting a free bump into it. Would I like to go Griftan now, or would I play Tomb Spider? Probably Tomb Spider. Get a free bump, and then this ends up killing the Tomb Spider or something else. Timberwolf with 2 Unleash the Hounds in the deck. Ooh, Timberwolf with a Violet Worm in hand. We don't really have a great release schedule of that Frizzy Frifro. Honestly, I want to bring more people into the arena as well. But we have a tough time selling some stuff. It's like, oh, how is class balance done? And, you know, the leaderboards, are they out when they're supposed to be out? Or are they like 2 weeks, you know, late, in my opinion, every time? It's definitely not ideal to be an arena player right now. But, to answer your question, it is probably going to be out a week or two. I would say between a week and 2 weeks after the expansion. But I think they have some internal release schedule where they dictate when it's going to be out, and it's not that. I feel like we might have to Breaker here, but having Breaker versus Pally could do well. Plus, we might find something to round out the curve, right?
There's a custom aboard every minute.
But it's not a bad Breaker. Give a friendly beast +1/+1, then it attacks a random enemy minion. That seems pretty awkward. I think Macaw is going to be decent for both of us. I get to squeeze in the hero power, but that's really whatever. I think I'm going to pick the Murloc. I think giving him a beast, knowing that I have all this value, is not a good start. So this has less impact, right? Revenge of the Wild is pretty dead for him and could be amazing for me, right? Okay. And that's how I like to do those, right? So I can assure you that a lot of people would have just snapped the Macaw and like, oh, cool, Macaw, right? And then they give him Macaw, and then he gets a random good beast, and suddenly it's a big swing. But if you look at our hand, do we need a macaw? Not much, right? Boom. Yeah. If we have the health, we burn. And I think we have the health. We also want to go Devil's Soar, Revenge of the Wild at some point. That would be phenomenal. Hero power squeezed, yep. But we have Revenge now, right? Probably gonna need to silence that to kill the Pit Croc. Taking a lot of damage here. There's a taunt minion. So if we silence that, River Croc, taunt, trade the Pit Croc. I want to say we get there, especially with this beast memery we have going on.
Your magic shall not save
We'll see. We'll see. Revenge of the Wild value? We could get it. We could definitely get it. Might have a bunch of grubs next turn. We might be able to sack our Devil's Soar, although that seems unlikely. Hey, who knows? He has his grubs, right? And then we trade. Alright. So, no Scorcher? No Scorcher. And we can sack it. Oh, baby. Alright, now board space. How does it work? I don't think it matters, because we're not... Yeah, we're not sacking that many, right? Alright. So, I don't think I get the Timberwolf, right? So, 1 in here. And then 7 in here. 1 in here. 1 in here. Can't really kill this off, but that's okay. We're getting a shit ton of value. Okay. Okay. So this has to die. So into the 7/5 it goes. I guess you free kill this, right? Yeah. Let's go, boys.
The victory is yours.
All right. Nice. But once again, Grift, all right? Hey, my boy. My boy.
Rexxar versus Valera.
Watch your back.
Okay. So these guys should probably stay. Against the rogue, do I want to keep either of the others? We don't have an insane amount of 3-mana cards. We probably want to look for one of those in a 4-drop as well, so I don't think so. I think we're locking in turn 1 and turn 2 here. Okay, that'll do. What was the golden time of Arena for you, Shady? Oh. Not sure if anyone's ever asked me that. I guess similar questions, right? As like, what was your favorite expansion? I've locked almost all of them, so I'll start off by saying that. Of course, there have been a couple ones that I enjoyed more, but then that is going to be for purely subjective reasons, for like, oh, I enjoyed this, I enjoyed that. So this is by no means an objective measurement of this expansion was better than that one. I liked League of Explorers a lot because I had a really fun hunter archetype that I played. Is Goblin Unused Phase better? I guess it is, right? We want bodies for fungal. This is also really sad, what the hell? Who needs to do this? So League of Explorers? That was a fun meta for me. And funny enough, Kobolds and Catacombs. It was really, really fun to play Control Shaman. When they printed Scream. Psychic Scream was a really problematic card for a lot of people, but I didn't mind it too much. I don't think we're going to kill this. I think we might pre-hit with our face, but that's about it. Alright, this feels like a no-brain Katarina, right? We have insane upsides, and these two are absolutely shit, so... I think so. I think so. I think I will do better with a Katarina than he will, so... He will never suspect it. Alright, I'm not gonna kill it. I want to preserve health on my boys, but... Oh my god. Alright. Ah. Chat, we are mind gaming this man. I like how, yeah, the Grifta is like, oh, shuffle them around. You don't know which was which. Sure. All right, Katharina's for both. In Mahor, he has Devil Sorrow. Yeah, yeah. All right, looks like we're not going to get a fungal on curve. But we have a backup plan. Multi-shot's also not really bad here. So, multi-shot, Scarab, for face, fine. What else? Former champ, kill his guy. Not the biggest fan. Pretty good use of the multi-shot. What about Monkasar? Ooh, I guess that goes without saying that we would lose if he pulls Monkasar, right? Uh-oh. I could have a 3-3 taunt and a 2-2 on the board. Oh, I'm gonna get 7 health. Ah, okay. No, then it's quite easily fungal. Mushroom power. He also has Katarina? He also has Katarina. This has never happened to me before, but Grifta gave me 2 packs, both with 2 shit cards and a Katarina. So I was like, alright, let's both get a Katarina. We were saying that on average, we get more out of it. And I think we do. He gets to play his Katarina next turn though. Might have to gear up for that. That's a bit awkward. 5-drop hero power or 4-drop, 3-drop. 5-drop hero power does push a nice amount of face here. I think I'm sold, yeah. Get the phase damage in. Get a little phase damage going. I'm gonna be sad if I have lethal and I don't get to play my Katarina. But I guess I'm not gonna miss lethal just to play Katarina. I could still whiff, can't I? Or couldn't I? Ooh, can I? Yeah, Tomb Spider. Oh man, am I 66% for one of these? Is that really? Oh. Oh! Alright. Looks like we introduced a little bit of variance here. Feels like we are going to have to play Katarina then. Or do we? Monka W? Oh, well. I chose to propose him the Katharina duel, right? This is our own fault. It's fine. I mean, we're going to get at least one of these guys over the course of the death rattle and the battle cry. And minimum, or and if it works well, we're gonna get both. But I'm just looking if it's the right move here. You could like trade champ, unleash, hero power. That's not awful. But we should play this, I think. Ah, if he saps the Katharina after I pull Tomb Spider, I could lose though. But my gut feeling is just get it out. Get it out. Alright. Alright. As long as the first one doesn't give you Tomb Spider, I think you're fine. If the first one gives you Tomb Spider, and then he saps, you're in trouble.
Greetings, traveler.
I hope he doesn't think it's BM because of the worm. I want to be like, haha, I have one too. Alright. Quicksand is a beast? No, Quicksand Elemental is an elemental. It's a, I mean, if you read it out loud, Quicksand Elemental is probably going to be an elemental. Do you pre-hit with the fungal? I hope that you can decrease the phase damage by a little bit if he ever feels the need to trade with Katharina or the 5-3. Didn't read it out loud? Yeah, I assumed you hadn't. It's understandable. It does look a little bit like a bug. Uh-oh. Monka S, chat. Monka S. Is this gonna be the do or die moment? Ooh. Aw. It's just gonna be the die moment. Okay. Dun 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 dun. An honorable smorker until the end. Alright. I will say that was a pretty good pull from his Katharina.
Rexxar versus Valira.
Watch your back.
Let the hunt begin.
Rogue. Should have popped Katharina for the BM. Yeah, you can get a taunt beast. Like another warbear. The Tar Creeper interacts better with the Crawler, but it's still better to get your Divine Shield out first.
I don't need any of you.
This hand pretty much summarizes my philosophy for the meta. Annoying taunts that you can't kill, and then Mushroom Power. I think that's how I like to play right now.
For me!
It's pretty annoying for the opponent, but hey, if it works, it works.
This is our time, scrub.
Yeah, beat it.
I guess we're playing Unleash the Hounds instead. It's pretty good. 2 dogs here, 1 dog here, then 1 dog here or not. Probably. Our opponent is making a big push. He could be setting up for his Fungomancer, so it's good to deny him that. He could still have the Plague guy. I always forget his name. Plague Bringer? Is that it? Scorch is a good card, but not quite necessary here. Because not only do those taunts have that aggressive potential with the fungal, they're just pretty good in general when it comes to not dying to aggression. I'd love for a ping so I can use the Rippy Flippy here. But I can't play Scorcher and Rippy Flippy in the same turn. So, it appears that our opponent's going to make decent use of the shield. Instinctively, I want to just put another Bone Wraith down and an Amani and hope we get a better turn soon. We have a fun interaction with Scorcher onto the Amani next turn then. Could be good. It's better to not put it in the middle, because if he has a Shiv and a Betrayal, it's really bad.
It's time for a little blood.
Rippy Flippy. Yeah, we'll probably find a good use for it. Maybe with the Quicksand again. When is it Rivals? It's in the tweet.
So many options.
Yeah, we're gonna probably have some choice here. Ooh. So I guess that takes the Scorcher off the table. Trade, trade, trade? He might. He's not. So what I'm considering right now is healing up the 2-1 and then flipping. It's still not exactly how I want it, because the 3-2 will become a 2-3, which will interact well with whatever spawns. It does mean you get to potentially smack him for 5 or trade the wolf.
I wonder.
I think we are healing and flipping. I think that is the best play, but then we can see what else we do. If we trade here... 5 face is probably worth it, yeah. Because you have Scorcher in your hand, even if he takes the free kill with the 3-3, it's not too bad, right? We're still a hunter. 5 damage to the face matters. Sure. Was that right? That wasn't right, right? No, that wasn't right. I think he changed his play now. I think he could have done something better. I think it looks like former champ hero power, and then either free kill the 2/1 or hit him in the face. I don't really like playing Grifta yet, because next turn we're gonna have 9 mana, and then a 4 mana card is gonna do quite well for us, because we have a bunch of 5 mana cards, so 4 and 5 is 9. You could Scorcher now to take care of the 2/1,
I wonder.
but that's probably not enough of a reason.
Float like a butterfly. Sting like a bee.
We're probably gonna regret not pushing 3 phase a couple of turns down the road, so I'll just do it now. This is a bit more about just having faith that the hero power gets you there. At least he doesn't have Scorcher, right? Trade Scorcher will be good. He's gonna leave it up. Ooh. 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 Ha ha ha. Looks like Grifta Fungalmancer will do them. Yeah. That's a pretty lucky break for us. That's nice.
There's a customer for every minute.
How good are Spring Paws for him? They're pretty darn good, right? Yeah, that's probably too much flexibility I'd be giving to him. I think just the Toad is fine, something low impact. I think if I give him Basilisk with a Scorcher in the hand, I don't mind it too much. Alright, so we gave him the Basilisk.
Quickly.
Yeah, if I give him Spring Paw here, it works way too well. Because then he has the 1 damage to kill the 6/7 with the Fire Elemental without having to take the phase damage. You liked Egg with Fungal? Well, I'm playing Fungal this turn. Because I did look at that. I did look at Egg Fungal. It's a little slow as well for where we're at in the game. So I think at the surface the egg looks okay, but then when you probe a little deeper, it's like, it's actually not so good. This feels like he wants to hit me for 6 and play the Basilisk, right? This is not the play of a man that intends to trade.
Choose soup. So many options.
Yo. Oh. Yeah, smart, right? Okay. This could be rough. This could be rough. Alright. So we don't have lethal, but we're also no longer straight up dead. That's nice. I guess we are forced to trade the Breaker plus power is lethal. Is it? 9 and 2 is 11, right? No, I don't think I have it, so I'm gonna just look at it. So I need to silence the taunt and I need to trade the Grifta here. So then it's probably former champ to get a 1/1 on board as well. With the 5/5, yeah. Let's get this out of the way, right?
Your magic shall not see.
I don't think it's Toad. I think I still need power.
Float like a butterfly.
He's happy to see that. I mean, he's not happy to see the silence, but he's happy to see that I have to trade my Grifta. And it's tempting to hero power, but I think that developing the 6 power from the 5-drop is just gonna deal more damage than Toad and Hero Power. And the whole point of Hero Power is to deal damage. Right. Got a little bit of healing as well. This might be the Basilisk turn, right? We've been holding Scorcher after we gave him Basilisk, so we'll see if he opts to play it now.
The frost wolves stand
No,
ready.
no Basilisk here. Oh, ho, 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 ho. That is very nice as well. Looks like it's not going to matter to Basilisk anymore. So Hunter's Mark, the 6/6, Scorcher, maybe trades, leave him with the Etten, and then we're just going in, right? It feels like you take this trade, yeah. We're gonna be in a pretty good spot, right? Lethal? I don't think so again. I guess we do this later, right? We do this first. Maybe this, maybe this.
Keep up.
Yeah, it feels if I Hero Power here and trade this, I probably have him, right?
Moves quickly.
If I leave the 4 power alive, I give him 9 damage. 9 damage is a little scary.
I get
Hey. Feels good, feels good. It was a tough match. Unleash the Hounds on turn 4 prevented that early loss. We had to really sit back and use our taunts and just wait and wait and wait until we got a good swing turn. And then we got the swing turn with the Void Ripper. We pushed a little bit of damage. And then we were 2 damage off twice. With good draws though, good draws. Count with your fingers if you have to, Jesus. It's alright, it's alright. Well, I mean, there's a damage counter over here. You can use this, guys. This helps. Keeping Fungalmancer and Bone Wraith is cool. But against the 10-win Hunter, I'm going to assume that by the time it's time to play Fungalmancer, I no longer have 2 things on board. Keeping Bone Wraith, however, the Quicksand stays. Yeah, I think Bone Wraith stays as well. It's pretty good in the matchup. This is a pretty scary moment. Coin Desert Spear, hatchets, probably a couple other things you can do. Or straight up nothing. But we are about to skip our turn. That's a bit of a bummer. We'll take this trade. There's many things you could do. Coin, Houndmaster being one of them and one of the worst ones. But he could have his own Quicksands. Aw. I do not believe in 1-drops, and this is where it has led me. Oh, that's nice. If he gets to coin Fungalmancer off this, that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
There's a custom aboard every minute.
I don't run secrets, so putting Flare in there is okay, I guess. I'm looking if I really need one of these minions for the curve. Turn 5, I could go Crawler plus Hounds, but I already have Baited Arrow. So I think I'll put Flare in there in case he has a secret later. Give him the secret so you can Flare. Honestly? If he gets the Flare, I'll never play it. If he gets the secret, I get the Flare.
Moves quickly. I wonder.
Let's go.
Job done.
Oh, almost, chat. Almost.
Astounding. Astounding.
Turtle? I don't really want to give the turtle to him. That could be a really big swing. Oh, that's good for him. That's good. Ah, just hit me in the face, man. What is the worst that could happen here? Huh? You're not feeling it? No? So, no baited arrow, no unleash. I guess we're stuck with just Bone Wraith, right?
I believe in second chances.
Trade the Leok and Jebaited Arrow is probably fine. Next turn we have Unleash or Multi-Shot. Playing both 3-drops feels pretty underwhelming here.
Limb by limb.
Make him use the Flare for card draw and then play Explosive. Well, Explosive isn't really great, but if you are on the back foot, it could really, really save you. So, well, we'll keep it for... That's what I'm trying to say. We don't use Explosive whenever he flares. We just use it later on. Warbearer? Warbearer. Boop. Boop. Man, if I had something to go with the multi-shot here. You can go for a pretty risky play with multi-shot and then Infested Goblin and hope the trade happens. But that's unlikely to be better than just trade and put the lone champion down, right? Gets you the lone champion triggered. You might play the Infested Goblin next to it. Unleash a multi-shot. Is that worth it? I guess he can't play Pit Croc yet. It's a pretty big investment here. So if we unleash multi-shot, we're giving up both tools from our hands to affect the board. The upside is you get to push 5 damage. And he can't play Pit Croc yet. I don't think it's good enough, chat. It's close, though. I'll commend you for the play. It's not a bad play. But I think this gets a decent amount done as well. And you save both your reactive cards.
We must cleanse.
You still have the Devil Star? Sure.
I believe in second chances.
I'll put it this way. I think the Unleash can do a lot better. So that was mainly it. Bug Collector multi-shot could be cool here. And then he might Pit Croc. And then we Devil Star to Pit Croc.
I wonder.
It's not bad. Might Hero Power. Might play 2 Scarabs. Probably Hero Power so I can play a Scarab with the Devil Star next turn.
Look what I found.
For me!
So the expectation is Pit Croc the 2/4. And then counter Devil Star to Pit Croc with a Scarab push 2. We'll see what he does. That's why it's good to get the hero power in, so we don't waste this, right? Explosive shot clears anyway, so let's play around the walls. Oh no, the flare! Give it back.
Join the guild. We have cookies.
Now the mind game begins, huh? I really don't want to put a 7-2 into a 2-4 because I'm afraid of explosive. I might miss 7 phase and just hold it. Play your own secret? Flare only kills his secrets though, right? Flare isn't kill all secrets? Does it? Are you like really sure of that? I don't know, that seems like an elaborate debate. Oh god. Okay. We'll see how he reacts to this, whether he does anything or not. I'm trying to play a little bit around explosive shot and walls at the same time. Alright, so we just need to rip Fungal Mancer, right? Okay, good. Good talk, chat. Good talk. I like how we discussed the play, and now we're gonna execute it. That was good. That's good. Hey. Oh, Brewer, yeah, Brewer would also work. Just any, or even Revenge of the Wild. Anything that doesn't just waste the Devilsaur. When at first you don't succeed. Okay, okay. Ah! We got him, boys. We got him. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hmm.
You toast!
The boys are here. Hey. Using our noggin this run. Look at that. Damn. I feel like we're cheating out a lot of games. With a good, healthy mix of good planning and some voodoo summoning that's Fungal Master to the top. I hope you guys are all ready to dig.
Rexxar versus Uldum. Your soul shall be mine. Let the hunt begin.
You might throw the Grift out here for double 2-drop. Double 2-drop with Quicksand is extremely powerful. We could just win the game on turn 2 here. At least we found something to play. We still have one draw here. No. Ah, River Croc! River Croc, why? We could have won the game, River Croc. Hey, that was my play. Hey there, sir. I believe that was my play. Need to work. I was just gonna watch until the run ended. Yeah, me too. I was like, I'm probably out after this run. Demon file. Got a pretty fun turn with Unleash and Quicksand if he plays the right type of minions here. It's not that enticing anymore. I'm thinking just trade and champ. You can take the trades. We might multi. We might brewer. We might unleash.
Float like a butterfly. Sting like a bee.
I don't want to play the brewer until I see this is not a soulfire. So it's a bit monk ass right now if we go for this next turn. No, he's gonna show me it's not a soulfire. I'm digging a hole, diggy hole. Quicksand multi works just fine. I'm just looking at Quicksand Brewer. Quicksand to heal this guy. It's pretty good. You kind of have to take the multi.
Try harder, man.
You always want to have at least a little bit of a look at the other line, right? I guess Phalanx makes a bit of sense. It's one of our weaker cards, so if we can get it out without it being too awkward for the curve, we should probably do so. It goes straight into the Pit Croc, but as we talked about before, we can almost debate the Pit Croc with the Devilsaur in hands, right? There we go. It's just something to be mindful of, right? You see that's 2 games in a row where we just say... So, let's say you don't have a good answer for the Pit Croc. You want to be a little bit like, oof, is that really my play? And now if he doesn't have an answer, we're doing quite well. But at 11 wins, I'm assuming there's an answer. That's pretty bad, right? Okay. That's not how you want to deal 2 damage. So I'd say we can conclude from that he doesn't have a Demon Fire or Stormpike Commando in his hands or anything like that. Hunter's Mark with Unleash is okay. I don't love it. I guess I'm gonna Tomb Spider first. Where did Diggy go? I usually play 1 loop. Just for the people that don't like it, so it's not too crazy, right? How does Rhino do? Right now, not too hot. Could be Stalker. He's just used the Hellfire like that. I think I'm actually liking the Stalker. Try to close it out. Give our hounds charge. Yeah. Rhino plus Void to push 5. That's a fair shout. That's a fair shout.
Your wish is my
Uh-oh. This is Tyrion? Or how does it work?
Put your faith in the light.
Uh-huh. Tyrion might make things a little bit more complicated. Yuck.
I wonder.
I don't think you get to do the Stalker pre-hit the shield and just chill. I think you need to flip to turn this into 2 power. And then have two 3 power minions and a 6 and an 8-2 ready. And then he might have to cash in on the shield. He might push face, right?
Reality brings.
If he's got another Hellfire, we're done. But we're in a bad spot, so you can't play around cards when you're in a bad spot. You gotta pretend it's all just wisps in his hand. There's no ooze in the deck, is there? I think we lose chat. Ooh, do we? God, Carded Defender is amazing here. Oh my god. Disgustingly amazing. Silence, yes, but if you silence a taunt, it loses taunt. And if a minion doesn't have taunt, I can't attack it. And if I can't attack it, he's still gonna hit me for 6. So you can see how this is a little bit of a conundrum. I think the way to go is silence the Tyrion and Fungalmancer here and hit, but oh my god. It's quite terrible. I know that if I give him Ashbringer, I always lose. So don't give him Ashbringer, step 1.
Your magic shall not save you.
I don't know, man. Maybe I should buff this Spellbreaker instead, but I don't know. If you buff this thing, it does incentivize the trade with the Tyrion, though. He doesn't know that we are sort of out of gas after this 10 damage, so I guess maybe you buff the Spellbreaker, but up. Is he getting up a Demon Bolt? I feel like you have to trade here. Trade where and when? He knows you only have 1 card. Yeah, but that could be Kill Command, right? It could be King Crush. I mean, I never said we were in a good spot, guys. Saddest traits, EU incoming. I'm finding it physically hard to drag my 10 power minion into a 1 power minion. Ugh. How do we win this? Grifta, my boy. My boy Grifta coming through. You never win the race, so I guess you take it out.
Your magic shall not see.
I guess he has lethal. It was pretty fast with that. GG! That's pretty good. We kind of memed our way to 11, so... Can't take it all, right? Alright, I gotta just... Yeah. If you look at the deck, it's definitely not an unplayable deck, but this is by no means one of those hunter powerhouses. We memed a lot with Grifta. The bone rates were pretty good to keep us alive. So was the Tar, so were the Unleashes. The one Fungomancer did a lot of work. Devil Star was fine. Phalanx Commander, you know, not great, but fine. Pushed a lot of damage sometimes. 5 mana Yeti some other times. Spellbreaker, definitely put in a lot of work. Multi-shot from time to time. Void Ripper from time to time. Lone Champion, again, just fine with the Tar. Not quite as good as Tar, but still decent. Revenge of the Wild definitely put in some work, right? We got it off with Unleash. We got it off with our Devil Star one game. Barely even saw the Hatchet. That would have probably helped a bit. Yep. New friend? We did? There we go. Chat, we're making friends. Are we? He's not here.